I am Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss, your personal hairline hero, and of course, the red pill pusher of hair loss. You all know the drill, you all know the deal. There's a link right there. You watch the video, you learn the 5 ways to predict whether you're gonna go bald or not, and you learn the 10 ways you're actually being judged by society. It's that simple. That's what makes me the red pill pusher. So let's check out this video. This is quite inspiring for content on this channel. And by the way, if you support my red pill cause, which is to focus on what you can control and what actually matters, those 10 things, will you do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up? I've been informed recently that that will help my thumbnails of my videos here pop up in other people's news feeds who haven't heard of me before. So I can help spread that message. So if you would do that, that will help a greater cause, and that's helping people to help themselves instead of having that victim mentality. Let's check out this comment on a video I made called "Black Pill Men Are Pessimists Who Admit They're Unhappy." Because in that video, I talked about the book called The Happiness Advantage, how scientifically what makes you happy is that you experience pleasure, engagement, and meaning. That's the definition of happiness, not feeling good. It's all 3 of those things together. They form happiness. So our friend Marquise Kelly left a comment saying, quote, "So be a beta male provider?" To which I responded, "Better to be beta than black pill," which I guess would probably be the title of this video. To which the darkest night said, "Nah." To which period, comma, minus, I don't know. It's just a bunch of dots, which I think he changed his name. I think it's the same person, they just changed their name, saying this. And this is typical black pill spill. That's what it is. But they said, "Major cope, I'd rather live alone than have to worry about being dragged through a divorce court or having my entire life destroyed over an allegation. When you get married, you become beta bucks, and you have to do house chores just to get sleep with a used up wife who probably flirts with other men at her workplace." And that got 4 thumbs up. Man, that's dark. But again, I'm a red pill pusher, not black pill. There's again, so if you support red pill right now, just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, just do that for me. Otherwise, this crazy stuff that we're seeing from the black pill. So Archie Beetle respond, quote, "Hurts to read this, man." Yeah, it should, because that's a very grim response. To which I said, "I'll be doing a video response to this thread." The darkest night says, "Nick, you obviously have no respect." And then they said, "I'm more excited for your response than I am for Christmas or New Year. This is my most anticipated moment of the year." To which I said, "Sounds like I am allowing you to experience pleasure, engagement, and meaning. In other words, I have the ability to give you happiness." To which they said, "I respect your content because it's good for everybody. You get paid, normies get saved, and us incels get to raid the comments," end quote. But see, it's funny because even in that exchange, I acknowledge that so much content on my videos is just me reading based on what people are saying. And so many of the people, if they don't know it or not, are basically black pill, incel, MGTOW, whatever. They're of that genre. They just may not realize it yet. So what I do is I respond to those, and then for the quote normies, for the people who aren't off on the deep end, I'm actually able to help move them to this side of the spectrum, which is red pill, away from black pill, and I guess blue pill would be somewhere in the middle. Blue pill is trying to stop or prevent hair loss so that people will like you. Black pill is saying they're not gonna like you anyway and women aren't worth it. And then red pill is, hey, none of that matters anyway. Look at the 10 things you're being judged on, which again are in that video right there that I always talk about. So let's talk about that as simply as it is. Really what I guess should make the title of this video. Better to be beta than black pill. So it's talking about doing chores. And it's so funny. So just imagine. So the experience I bring to the table is, as we all know, I'm pushing 40 months away. I'm also married. I've been married for over 12 years. And I will admit that a good part of my day, in addition to my real job and my side hustle, which is this, is I'm doing chores. Yes. Yesterday, I did like 2 loads of laundry. And the day before, I did 3. I clean up the dishes about twice a day. Every weekend, I vacuum and clean all the bathrooms. Yeah, I do lots of chores. And you know what? My wife does even more chores because she does her budget. So we're people who really focus on managing money, staying out of debt, saving money, investing money, all those things. She does a lot of that, and that's important. She does a lot of the bill stuff. So I'm doing some more of the manual labor. She's doing a lot of the big picture stuff. It's a marriage. And in essence, yeah, to some degree, it is a business that we're running here as we manage this household with our 2 kids. But yeah, it's just funny because black pill mentality is, oh, well, your wife's going to leave you for a guy with more hair, and she's flirting with other guys anyway. So that's black pill mentality. So I laugh when I hear that stuff, because those same people 5 years ago said, when you turn 40, you're going to be Norwood 4 and your wife's going to leave you. Okay? If I was Norwood 4, fine. But they think that the order of events is you lose your hair, people don't like you. That's that way of thinking. But it's funny because as far as being beta, it's such an extreme version of the way things actually works. Now granted, let's try to sort out what it means to be an alpha male. Because I think black pill people have it all wrong when it comes to what it means to be alpha versus beta. So I made a video recently, which I was so pleasantly surprised that people supported because it didn't say hair loss anywhere in the title, and it wasn't even about hair loss. It was talking about how ultimately I am an introvert. I just have an outgoing personality. I know how to read people. I know what motivates people. I figure that out, and then I speak to them on that level. That's one of my superhero talents. So I talked about that in that video, about how I'm good at communicating with people. So what I recognize is that you have to cater to what other people want to see in you that helps them. That's that list I talk about and right there. And one of the things is being able to ultimately help other people. So imagine what a marriage would look like if you're not a husband who is willing to do chores and to listen and not solve problems, which is probably the hardest challenge for any husband, because we're wired to solve problems, not necessarily to listen. Of course, I'm not a patient person. What I do for a living requires me not to be patient, but instead to be producing, because I am a recruiter. It's like being a salesman. But ultimately, what people are looking for is someone who's going to collaborate with them, who's able to negotiate, who's able to compromise. Those are all things that get you ahead in life. Those 10 things on my list that I always talk about. That's how you get ahead in life. You don't get ahead in life by bossing people around. The way you get people to like you is to serve them. And yes, those are the words of Christ, are they not? That's what it comes down to. So I get it. If you're black pill, you've got what's called a fixed mindset. I can't change you, and I really have no interest in trying to change you. That's your call. And you'll say, oh, it's not my decision. Yeah, it is. But you're black pill, so you say it's not. But for the majority of you, you still have a choice. You could go ahead and like this video, which will make my power rise throughout the universe by putting me in more suggested videos. Red pill mentality. So if people want to say that I'm beta because I'm willing to have conversations with people and help them solve their problems more so than mine, focus on them more so than me, and negotiate and collaborate and make their life better and make that the focus more so than mine, how's that a bad life? If we all did that, wouldn't we be better off? So if alpha male means being some sort of caveman, forcing people to do what I want them to do, then count me out. But if beta means that I can make my wife happy and we can have a good household here and things are going very well for us and I am happy, I experience pleasure, engagement, and meaning in my life, if I have that I would much rather live that life than to be a black pill pusher who doesn't know what happiness is. They do not experience pleasure, engagement, and meaning. I do. So call me a beta. I'll take that any day if being an alpha means that I don't get to truly experience pleasure, engagement, and meaning by focusing on what I can control. Your comments are right here.